Hello, my name is Sarah Luke, and I have chosen for my video project the feminist criticism from Peter Barry's Beginning Theory and the 1999 movie 10 Things I Hate About You to be used as examples. The reason I chose this movie is because it does show the criticisms that, like the feminism critics use to determine, like, have about works. It shows how due to peer pressure from school and the policing of the Stratford sisters' bodies by their father as a familial thing, is essentially the views of the patriarchy trying to control women. And the movie is a very good depiction of it because the father, Dr. Stratford, is an OBGYN who sees teen pregnancies, and that establishes a fear in him that his daughters will ruin their lives instead of being productive, in his mind, a productive person in society. So he makes up the rules of no boyfriends, no dating until they graduate, which he later changes. Which he changes to Bianca can only date if Kat dates, but Kat will never date anybody because Kat, in some subtle context, believes she is unworthy of love. So which stems from, I think, her mother leaving her freshman year of high school, which the movie takes place, I think, during her senior year. Because she gets I'm assuming senior year because she gets an acceptance letter from Sarah Lawrence, which leads to her making a very horrible decision to start dating Joey, who is the antagonist of the movie. And they have sex due to the peer pressure because everybody around them was having sex. But after the first time, she said, "Stop, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not ready." She determines that she is not ready for that step, but once Joey already had it, he kept wanting it, so he broke up with her and said, in the terms of, like, if I can't get it, then I'll get it from someone else. That classic line that some men still use today. So, and since this is a feminist modern retelling of Shakespeare's play, The Taming of the Shrew, because there's a lot of Shakespearean themes around this. Like, they get Mandala, who is Kat's best friend, is obsessed with Shakespeare. They are studying one of Shakespeare's sonnets in their English class, which is kind of a little bit of the battleground. Like, I think it's the only, like, classroom scene we see besides, like, PE and detention throughout the movie. And I think woodshop, because the boys like woodshop and stuff like that. It's kind of like their battleground. And that's where she finds her voice and speaks out her poem of the 10 Things I Hate About You when she's speaking to Patrick, because Patrick's in the class with her. I miss Heath Ledger so much. He was such a good actor. But she is depicted as the shrew. She is mean, hostile. Many of the students claimed by Miss Pleasant, the guidance counselor, calls her a heinous bitch. And because she's the difficult woman, she's the out-of-the-box woman who would rather die than be soft and feminine and fit into the box that the patriarchy decides she should be in, while her sister Bianca is the opposite. Bianca is very soft-spoken, very feminine with the makeup and the skirts, while Kat wears pants and is, like, more barefaced, like less is more, kind of like clean girl aesthetic, besides Bianca's, like, makeup. Like, you could tell she's wearing makeup. But she also, like, Bianca dumbs herself down. because Kat's very smart, their dad's very smart, so I'm going to assume that their mother was very smart. So Bianca's very smart in and of her own way. You can see that plainly when she's speaking to Cameron in French very fluently. And but she dumps herself down to fit into the box that their society deems and to look more attractive to the male species, while Kat does not want to look attractive. Kat does not change throughout the course of the movie. Just her emotions change, but not who she is as a person. Like, not her core values and beliefs do not change. She's still very much, everything should be equal. I'm very much the feminist ideals. But she finds herself changing into her mindset of, oh, I am worthy of love, even if I do not change myself for the person. She learns that lesson through Patrick Verona, who fell in love with her authentic self and not tried to change her, while Bianca goes through the biggest change, I do believe. She goes from the soft, I won't speak my opinion, to I'm still soft-spoken, because I believe that's her natural cadence, is to I will still state my opinion. And we see that change when it's prom, because instead of going with Joey, who originally asked her, she went with Cameron. Cameron's very different and the complete opposite of Joey in and of itself, which that's a whole other discussion. He's very soft. He's not soft, but he's kinder. He has no alternative motions. He did fall in love with her beauty at first, but then as he got to know her, he did not assume she was vapid. He assumed she was smart, and no one just knew. Like, he saw a different viewpoint of her than Joey. Joey saw a prize to be conquered, while Cameron saw a human being. But Bianca changes, and it's very evident in that when she picks Cameron over Joey, when she full force decks Joey in the face 3 times, I do believe, which makes me think the father got them self-defense training, because that was a good punch. Those good solid punches, and she didn't break her hand. But in all that I want to say is, like, the reason I chose this movie is because it is the idea of feminist criticism. Like, it's criticizing the male patriarchy with the movie of making fun of what rom-coms were doing at that point. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And I'm going to end it on that because I'm now over 8 minutes.